What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Dark Knight Awakening. Recently got some insane buffs, bro. Got some absolutely insane buffs. So want to cover those. If you guys aren't aware, last week they went through and they buffed basically every class in the game with something. I mean, you either got a PvP buff or a PvE buff or maybe both. A few classes got nerfed. I think Wizard Sessions got some success, like super armor removed. Like 99% of these though are buffs. Absolutely insane. So let's go over here and check out what they did for Dark Knight. The reason I'm bringing up Dark Knight is because I actually think that Dark Knight, out of all the classes that got buffs for PvE, is actually really worth checking out. Yesterday I did a video on Musa Awakening, and Musa Awakening is in a really good spot now. He's received 2 PvE buffs, similar to Dark Knight. Dark Knight Awakening has received 2 PvE buffs. And the day before that, we did one on Ninja Awakening. And the reason we did those is because, again, these classes are actually really good in PvE now for the first time in over a year and a half. It's been a year and a half since these classes were actually viable and in a really good spot in PvE. So wanted to make sure they get the due treatment, get some spotlight put on them. So what changed with Dark Knight? So originally when they did Dark Knight, they last time they buffed her, right? They buffed Sea of Catastrophe, Root of Catastrophe, Shattering Darkness, Bombardment, and I think that was the majority of what they buffed. So those are like the main things. And before that, they added Dark Nebula, which is a new ability for the Awakening. And that was also a fairly decent buff because she needed another ability to kind of use because these cooldowns are fairly long for how long, compared to how long they take to cast. So you need another ability to kind of for like fill damage when these two are on cooldown. So anyway, that's what they did last time. But this time, what they did for DK Awakening is they actually went through. They changed some of the base accuracy and some stuff. And this is the damage they changed here for PvE. So Spirit Hunt, right, which is this ability up here. This is your forward right click. It got a PvE buff. This is around a 20% increase in PvE damage. Another 20% increase in damage to Catastrophe and Root of Catastrophe. Dark Nebula got, again, roughly another 20% buff. Spirit Legacy, again, around maybe 15% buff. Spirit Legacy. And Spirit Blaze is a completely garbage ability, but it got increased by 100% increase in damage. So is this worth using? No. Most of the time in PvE, this will still not be worth using, but it is interesting that they finally made this ability where it's somewhat useful. Spirit Blaze, for people who don't know, is something that most people just keep locked because it used to be so bad. But now it's worth unlocking, and it's back right click, and then the flow for it actually has good damage. It's 1200 times 7, 100% critical rate. So all you have to do for that is just hold the right mouse button, and it will use the flow for it. This is what it looks like. The flow is on cooldown. That little extra slash at the end, that's the flow. So every 8 seconds you can use the flow, and it arguably is worth using at that point. You can also put this in quick slot and just skip the Spirit Blaze still, but it is interesting at the very least. So another thing here is Dark Nebula got a buff. Dark Nebula, for you guys that know, new Awakening ability, has huge AoE. It's like Spirit Legacy. It's like a Spirit Legacy 2.0. Very good, very, very good in PvE. So now with all these changes, your basic combo is going to look something like this. And it's going to be about it. If you need something extra, you can always put this on a hotbar here. Let's put that on G. And you can use that even if you run out of other abilities. So definitely in a very, very strong spot in PvE right now. I don't think she's in like an S tier or like the top 5 or 10 or something like that. But I think Dark Knight Awakening for the first time in almost 2 years is worth playing again. Like ever since Succession has come out, Dark Knight Awakening has really not been in a good spot. Even after the Dark Nebula came out, after some like tweaks it did to her, it's been a really weird spot. And so I feel like now she can be used in PvE, enjoy it as a class, and play properly. And that's really good because Dark Knight Awakening is one of the most fun classes to play in BDO. If you've never tried Dark Knight Awakening, I encourage you guys to try it out, see if you like it. Maybe get some Oasis weapons. You get free Oasis weapons you can try out. I actually want to level my DK up to 63 eventually. I'm currently working on getting my Sage Awakening to 63, but after that I want to do another class. So thinking about maybe doing Dark Knight, Ninja Awakening, Moose Awakening. Tomorrow we're doing a video on... we're going to do a video on Mystic. I don't think I'm going to get my Mystic 63, but Mystic Awakening got some pretty juicy buffs and is worth considering as well. Especially because Mystic is just so insane in PvP with all of her super armors and CCs. She's very, very oppressive. So, you know, if you're a PvP maniac, it's definitely worth considering Mystic now. And we're going to do a video on her tomorrow for her PV. Yeah, absolutely some really, really good stuff. Definitely check it out. If you like Dark Knight, really worth checking it out. Chat, everyone watching on YouTube, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. This video is made possible by my supporters on Twitch. Peace.